How about you get out of here?
What? You go home and feed my parakeet?
Something like that. Good night, Finn.
Not every show can run for 20 seasons like NBC's Law & Order SVU, officially tying with Gunsmoke for TV's longest-running primetime live-action series. But, luckily for fans, many of your favorite series have been renewed and are returning to the small screen next season. The Hollywood Reporter's TV editor Leslie Goldberg and TV writer Michael O'Connell have rounded up all the broadcast series that will be coming back for the 2018 to 2019 season so far. So, let's get right into it. First, let's take a look at ABC. The Disney-owned network has renewed American Idol as it delivered on its promised ratings to advertisers, though the numbers don't compare to those from its Fox heyday. But much more inspiring for everyone in broadcast TV were the launches of The Good Doctor and Roseanne. The medical drama was the biggest new hour-long series by far, and the strength of Roseanne, revived after nearly 2 decades off the air, is still nothing short of shocking. Other ABC comedies receiving renewals include Blackish and Fresh Off the Boat, which will each return for their 5th seasons, plus American Housewife and Speechless, which will be back for their 3rd seasons. Meanwhile, freshman comedies Splitting Up Together, starring Jenna Fischer and Oliver Hudson, will return for a 2nd season, as it performed well after its mid-season debut. Plus, The Goldbergs and Modern Family will both enter the 2nd year of their 2-season renewal deals for their 6th and 10th seasons, respectively. As for dramas, Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., Marvel Television's first scripted drama starring Clark Gregg, received a renewal. Plus, Shondaland dramas renewed include Grey's Anatomy, Station 19, How to Get Away with Murder, and For the People. Meanwhile, NBC heads into the final weeks of the 2017 to 2018 season with the most to brag about. Its ratings are top in every metric that matters, thanks a great deal to the stunning winter pairing of the Super Bowl and the Pyeongchang Olympics. That's not to say the network isn't pleased with its current original programming, though. This Is Us was broadcast's top-rated show until ABC's Roseanne reboot delivered surprise ratings. The drama also managed to grow 12% in its stunning sophomore year. The Voice is aging, but still dominant among hour-filling reality competitions, and the stability of Dick Wolf's numerous Chicago-set procedurals lifts up the network in a way few of its rivals' similar offerings can manage. Wolf's shows receiving renewals include Chicago Fire, Chicago Med, Chicago PD, and Law & Order SVU. Other renewed dramas include The Blacklist for a 6th season and Blind Spot for its 4th season, plus Midnight Texas and Good Girls both for their 2nd seasons. On the comedy side, The Good Place, Superstore, AP Bio, and The Will and Grace revival were all renewed. But a few NBC shows are on the bubble, aka waiting to hear if they'll be renewed or canceled. 3 comedies are in limbo: Marlon, Trial and Error, and the Mindy Kaling-created show Champions. Fan favorite Timeless is also awaiting its fate. After a miraculous 2nd season renewal, thanks to online fan outcry, the time-traveling show may not be able to change its future this time.
Well, what are you waiting on?
You guys want to get Rufus back or what?
As for CBS, the vast majority of the #2 network's current series, at least the particularly successful ones, have already been renewed. Those include the comedy that continues to dominate The Big Bang Theory, and its impressive spin-off, Young Sheldon. Among the network's newcomers for 2017 to 2018, both SWAT and SEAL Team stood out as winners. Salvation and Instinct were also both renewed for a sophomore season. Other returning dramas include Bull for its 4th season, Elementary for its 7th season, Madam Secretary and MacGyver both for their 5th seasons, Hawaii Five-0 for its 9th season, and Blue Bloods for its 10th season. Plus, Criminal Minds will return for an impressive 14th season. NCIS, NCIS Los Angeles, and NCIS New Orleans were also all brought back for their 16th, 10th, and 5th seasons, respectively. On the comedy side, Man with a Plan was renewed for its 3rd season, Life in Pieces was brought back for a 4th season, and Mom will continue on for a 6th season. But one show is on the bubble: medical drama Code Black. Moving over to Fox, on the drama front, Ryan Murphy's 911 was a surprise hit, and Lee Daniels' Empire continues to drive the bus, as it will be back for a 5th season. The Daniels-produced musical drama Star will also return for a 3rd season. Gotham, The Gifted, The Orville, and The Resident also all received renewals. And as for drama Lethal Weapon, the reboot of the feature film franchise has been renewed for a 3rd season, starring Damon Wayans and Seann William Scott, taking over for the since-fired Clayne Crawford. Animated series receiving renewals include Bob's Burgers, Family Guy, and The Simpsons for their 9th, 17th, and 30th seasons, respectively. Shows on the bubble awaiting word are the X-Files farce Ghosted and airline comedy LA to Vegas. And finally, let's talk about the CW. No network on TV seems to know its lane better than this one. Comic book content remains the CW's bread and butter, with The Flash ranking #1 among all series. The Grant Gustin-led show will return for a 5th season. Other comic book shows coming back include Arrow for a 7th season, as well as Legends of Tomorrow and Supergirl, both for their 4th seasons. Black Lightning was a bold and fruitful addition to that universe in mid-season, proving that the saturation point has yet to be reached. Plus, the Archie Comics-inspired drama Riverdale will be back for a 3rd season after a Netflix SVOD deal helped grow its sophomore returns. The Dynasty reboot will also return thanks in part to strong digital returns and a lucrative SVOD deal at Netflix. Elsewhere, Crazy Ex-Girlfriend and Jane the Virgin also received renewals. The two shows are beloved, if modest performers that give the network more industry cred than it probably ever anticipated. The 100, iZombie, and Supernatural are also all returning, the latter for its 14th season.
Are you kidding me? Dean! Hey, are you serious? What? Oh, it's hilarious.
And there you have it. That's all the broadcast shows returning for the 2018 to 2019 season so far. Now you can head to thr.com/upfronts for ongoing coverage, including details on what's renewed, canceled, and new series orders, plus trailers and first look photos. In the meantime, be sure to let me know which shows you're most excited to see back on the small screen next season in the comments. Until next time, for the Hollywood Reporter News, I'm Tiffany Taylor.